Goldman Sachs is getting close to offering Bitcoin and other digital assets to its wealth management clients. The bank aims to begin offering investments in the emerging asset class, emerging 12 years ago, in the second quarter. Goldman is offering a full spectrum of investments, including Bitcoin and digital assets, and they feel like we're at the dawn of a new internet just 12 years later, after we were at the dawn of a new internet. Martine Wismayer, welcome to Goldman Sachs, or Too Little, Too Late.
Goldman Sachs is one of the top 10 private banks in the world. So they cater to the ultra high net worth, and those ultra high net worth, they have at least $30 million spendable income, so not accounting the supercars and the nice Hollywood Hills mansion and all. Of those ultra high net worth, most of them have already allocated 1% or more of their portfolio to crypto or Bitcoin specifically. So they're all clients at one of those top 10 private banks, including Goldman Sachs, and with $1.8 trillion in capital that they manage. It's just like what was it, 2 weeks ago we talked about JP Morgan, and this is exactly the same story. It's their clients asking the bank, like, help us get exposure to Bitcoin. If you don't, we'll find different ways, but we might find a different bank in the future. So it's not that they're like experimenting and seeing the future. It's their clients catching up on them, saying like, hey, get me my Bitcoin. So yeah, it's good for Bitcoin, and it's because the price will go up. Goldman Sachs, I don't think I qualify to be part of their private banking solutions. So yeah, don't care.
I favor the banks even when they bring gifts. Ben Ark.
Yeah, I agree completely. They work for their clients and all these. This is why, even if it's a bit cringeworthy, Paris Hilton with her laser eyes on Twitter, their clients are looking at Paris Hilton's Twitter profile, and they're looking at Elon Musk with his tweets, and they're thinking, well, I want to get on board on this Bitcoin thing as well, but it's a little bit scary holding it myself. And this thing, which is investing, 25 or to 30 plus of my million plus of my capital, I want that to now cater for me wanting to get involved in the Bitcoin ecosystem. I was very impressed with this Mary Rich, who was quoted a lot in the article, who I think works for Goldman Sachs, leading the department for these for these investors. She just seemed incredibly young looking, but very wise. Or maybe that's what they need. Maybe they need the young people to be able to predict what the current trends are and which direction things like the internet are going in. But one of the quotes I really liked was that she said she felt like they were at the dawn of a new internet, and people are looking for ways to get involved in this space. And I like that, because it wasn't, they were understanding that Bitcoin is going to be the backbone, a very important part of the new internet which we build, the new digital world which we build. And just like Josh said, which I really liked, the little thing which we worked on for Voltoro, which is it's almost like a little advert which you engage with, and then you get some sats. So you're able to, rather than companies, because if you want to advertise your product, rather than you having to pay some company which is going to stalk people online, socially herd them, and then you can advertise your product to them, you can just reward users directly for engaging with an advert. So it's the ability to do these micropayments is going to have a very profound impact on the kind of advertising capitalism which exists, and is the way in which the internet is able to sustain itself with all these services. Well, that's going to change with the micropayment infrastructure, and that's really exciting to see. And this Mary Young seemed to understand that, and it's great Mary Rich seemed to understand that. And it's great to think of her going to these meetings with their investors, and explaining that Bitcoin is going to be part of the new internet, and possibly understanding things like the micropayment infrastructure being built out with Lightning Network. There was another great quote, but this was from Fat Stacks Novogratz, who's in the article, and that we're just in a very nascent stage of this ecosystem, and I'll expect to be a big part of our future. So I mean, obviously he's a big Bitcoin shill and has been for a while, but suppose contrary to what you just said, Thomas, they are looking to the future. Oh, sorry, Martin. They are looking to the future and possible future, what they need to build towards, and I imagine that is prompted by their clients' interest in Bitcoin. But yeah, it's great to see. It's great to see, and it's good to see they've got someone in Goldman Sachs. The person they have in Goldman Sachs covering this area seems to understand Bitcoin for more than just moon and they're filling your bags.